Back again in the whip. I like doing videos like this, to be honest, because I don't know what anyone else's brain is like, but when you have a high thinking threshold, let's say, call it overthinking, call it whatever you want, my brain is always active. And what I find is when I'm doing like free diving or surfing and other stuff, I don't have to focus on anything else apart from what I'm doing. So it makes my brain at ease, which then sort of like calms my nervous system, makes me feel super relaxed and recovered. When I'm doing like that, I just know very easily, like driving a car is so autonomous now, it just calms my brain. So when I get this, I love doing stuff that has like, sounds lame, but does it sound lame or is it just efficient? I love doing stuff that has like high ROI, return on investment. So for me, I got Fox at the moment, Freddie's not here, so obviously it's just me and the dog. Before, sometimes, I'd leave her at home with the cleaner because, as long as someone's there, she's going to be cool. He can feed her and all that sort of shit. But I don't know, I just feel a bit like I should be making sure that I take her out as much as possible. I've only got her for a couple more weeks, so it's not really that deep. Just means I end up going to the same places a lot because not everywhere allows dogs. But yeah, for my brain, like last couple of days, it's just been firing. I find because now I'm like in a point where I'm working on the business, there's not like less to do, but it's less intense. It's more strategy, it's more management, it's more making sure people are doing their jobs, making sure that everything is optimized and tweaked. How many leads, how many bookings, how many sales, how many follow-ups, all this sort of stuff, while getting all of the back end set up, built and launched. Just like I'm not getting lazy with it and I'm not getting bored of it, but in my mind I'm like, I needed some rest anyway, and I'm just learning how to take some rest. So like not bringing my laptop out with me, haven't done for the last couple of weeks, not bringing my iPad with me, again haven't done it for a couple of weeks. I'll bring the GoPro because it's my best friend and you never know what you're gonna get, and it's good just to get some extra clips and do videos like this. But for me, it's like that's like the only thing I'm bringing. My book, my phone obviously, just in case I need to handle some and basically it, and Fox. So yeah, it's like sometimes the hardest thing is taking a step back and just like having a look at what you've built, seeing how you can make the foundation stronger, make the structure stronger, interior to exterior if it was a house. So yeah, now I'm just like in that point planning a lot of like content trips. So now I'm moving more into logistics, which is calm. It's a bit of a brain overload. I'd rather not do it, but then again I'd rather not do any of it. But I actually really enjoy the logistics of like finding people to go do shoots with, coming up with shoot ideas, getting props, booking boats, booking horses, like booking all that stuff is fun. And you've got to spend money to make money, and I'm a firm believer that the videos that I'll make from these will pay me back tenfold. So if they don't, I'm not like exactly going crazy. Boat to rent for a day, go to Nusa Penida. The boat it's a sick boat as well, like black and red. I rate it. It's very like James Bond villa. It was like 15 mil or something, so 750 quid for the day, which when you break it down, it's like a day, 750 quid. I make more than that in 1 hour when I do a call. So the ROI should be fun on that. Should be a lot of clips, and then the following day shooting more guns at a different place, going horse riding, catamaran sailing, and some other bits I might have mentioned before. But yeah, now for me, it's just like, to be honest, I know what I should be doing more of and I'm not doing it is YouTube. So this is again why I'm just doing these videos here, because I was doing a YouTube video every day, and again, shock horror, I just got a bit burnt out from it. It's not that it's not sustainable, it's just like when you have to do something all the time, it gets tough, I find. And you can push through it and you can grind through it and you can do multiple videos in a day to help with that workflow and the workload. But in my mind, I'm like, I just needed some time out, a little break to chill. You know what the hardest thing was? Is finding chicks that are keen to do fun shit. Like, I don't know that many women here. I know a couple, but they're just like friends of mine and they don't necessarily want to do trips, or they got other going on, or they won't fit the demographic, let's say. In my mind, I just want to have like some pretty women that are up for doing some water sports, some extreme sports, that are good on camera, they don't mind holding the camera. And for me, it's actually been harder than I expected. It's like, here's a free day and you don't have to do anything but look pretty, have fun, bring some energy, hold the camera every now and then. But I found a couple that are good, and they should be good gear. Excited to see how that goes, bringing a friend of mine along as well, so there'll be fucking 4 of us. And yeah, I'm committing to, I'll vlog it, to be honest, because when I'm watching vlogs at the moment, I'm like, I need to work out the structure of a good vlog. How many clips of talking do you really need in a 10-15 minute vlog? Probably, like, I actually don't know, but I know that when I'm watching a lot of vlogs, there's a lot of b-roll, right? There's a lot of b-roll. So as long as when I'm on the trip I'm getting some good landscape b-roll. Fortunately, I've got a lot of cameras now, so like the Osmo Pocket 3 can go portrait and landscape, perfect. I have 2 GoPros. I'm just going to leave one portrait, I'm going to leave one landscape. The 360 is super easy to edit, like portrait and landscape, so I know what I can do is when I edit the 360 footage, and I can show you this because I know the behind the scenes stuff is what people actually really quite like knowing about, I believe, because everyone's trying to get in the same game and everyone's trying to learn and have little workarounds and loopholes. So for me, the 360, I can just do all of the, so when you get the 360, you don't just edit it, you have to reframe it first because you choose the angles that you want. So my plan is I'll choose the angles that I want in portrait. I'll export all of that to my content team, and then I'll just go back and change the format to be in landscape, because then I've got the same shots. I don't have to do the whole thing again because that will be long, but then I've got the same shots, just portrait and landscape. So I should come out with GoPro portrait landscape easily, 360 portrait landscape easily, a bit of phone portrait landscape is super easy, bomb, and then the Osmo. So yeah, I've got a lot of tech and a lot of equipment at the moment. It's kind of why I wanted the private boat. The shared boat was probably half the price. No, it's definitely half the price. And then when I booked the shared, I was like, there's going to be other people here. I'm not going to be able to get what I want. This is a fun trip, but it is I'm leaning, this is more in a content shoot, to be honest. More of put together thing. I'm going to direct it. I'm going to write the theme tune, sing the theme tune, and do everything else. So yeah, for me, it's my favorite thing to do in life. I love putting shoots together. My marketing team have put together some non-negotiable shot. I'm pretty off the cuff. I like to have stuff planned, but I'm more of a see it, shoot it, make it work sort of guy. So I'm excited to do that. When I was doing Western Boulevard, my clothing brand, a few years ago, I didn't even need to be on the camera. I like being on the camera, of course, but it's fun putting shit together, being you go here, do this, and then just experiencing different shots and different moments and just getting it in different styles and different formats. A few of the girls are going to bring some of their cameras. They got some extra bits and props. So yeah, it's going to be fun. This is all I ever wanted in life, to be honest. And when I was a nipper, all I wanted to do was be able to do extreme sports and get paid for it and not have to work like a dog for it. I used to get paid £75 a week to teach people water sports in Greece. Obviously everything was covered, food, board, flights and that shit. But I was I'm working like a dog. Obviously when you're 19, 20, 21, it doesn't matter because you're full of energy. You can go party every night and you're good to go. But now I'm not as, able to do that, let's say. So for me, I'm I actually asked for this life. I've been asking for this life for the last 10 years, and maybe the last few years I've really been putting fucking steps in place to make it happen. And even just the last year have I made it my primary priority, my primary outcome, and my primary goal. So now that I'm here, obviously my goals are still much larger. There's a lot more to go. There's a lot more fucking at stake and that I want to be building. I'm investing everything back into the business. And for me, I haven't been in a position like this before where I've had the capital to be able to invest everything back into the business. Cameras, content, coaching, marketing teams, sales teams. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting ride. Obviously I'm expecting, and this is what I've said to a few people, I feel like I'm in the eye of the storm at the moment. The last 10 years have been a storm. The last few years have been a storm, with my bankruptcy and going broke a few times. So in my mind, when I'm looking at my account, I'm I'm good, but I'm also conscious that one, I'm not going to manifest any bad outcomes. I'm just going to keep on doing what I do that got me here, because I know there's a few sayings, what got you here won't get you there, which is smart. You got to change the levers that you pull, but also you got to keep on doing the same thing that got you to where you are. So for me, that's content. For me, that's just tons of content, tons of sales coaching, and also YouTube videos. So that's the thing I'm lacking on at the moment. And even ChatGPT mentioned it the other day. It was your Instagram audience is rented, your YouTube audience is owned. So for me, YouTube is a big primary push. However, with the sales team at the moment, I'm still quite hands-on, and I would like to be basically almost fully hands off and just seeing it work as a machine until I'm fully YouTube. Because for me, I'm not living in a scarcity headspace, but I'm still very conscious that a few bad months and a lot will change. I don't keep savings, I don't spread my assets, I don't invest in passive. I put it all back into me, and I put it all back into the business. So I'm more than confident that that's going to be helpful. I'm excited with my current mentor, Alfie and Adam. I'm excited to see how this goes, because we rarely even do that much. I know what I need to do, and sometimes I just need a little chat, a little catch up. These are my goals. This is what I want to do. Have you got any ideas for this? But I'm excited to see how I go on with that, because sooner or later I'm going to invest in another mentor, another coach. I don't know who or what or why. I know why, because it's what got me here. But I'm excited to see that, because I know that he's growing, he's building, his team seem very good, and he's living what seemingly a great life. So for me, yeah, I'm just trying to fucking stay in the present, trying to be grateful for what I've got. Also, I heard it on a podcast the other day about changing your mindset to be as if you'd already won. If you're always chasing the bag, if you're always chasing the goal, then you're always going to be in this state of fucking fight or flight, more or less. Whereas how about you change your mindset to you've already won? Because I genuinely feel now I've already won. Even if everything went to shit now, I've actually achieved what I wanted to achieve from a young man, from a 19-year-old dickhead that wanted to do water sports and get paid real money for it and have fun with his friends and not really have to do anything but live to get paid and film, I've actually achieved that. So I'm trying to just sit here for a moment, enjoy it, and be a bit more grateful and a bit more aware that what I asked for I got, what I worked for I got, and I have essentially won in that respect. There's many more levels, there's many more echelons, there's a lot further to go, but be grateful for it, enjoy it. Like, I'm notoriously not the best at being happy, so I'm trying to just, like, for example today, just go and read my book. I've got no plans, I've got nothing else. I had a one-to-one call this morning with a girl and she's crushing it. So it's a good start to the day. Honestly, morning calls aren't my favorite. Honestly, calls at all are my favorite. They seem to be really bad for my vagus nerve and my nervous system. They just inflame me. But I've got to make sure that I'm still giving people what they need, giving the education that they ask and pay for, and just making sure that they get closer to their goals, because a rising tide raises all boats. And for me, I'm a firm believer in that, and I believe that any crabs in a bucket, any tall poppy syndrome mentality will never get you anywhere. And I just want to build a great team. I want to build a great case study of testimonials. I want to build a great community. I want to build a great everything. I don't want to make anything, to be honest. But yeah, I'm just going to see how these next couple of weeks go and enjoy myself, like I said. So yeah, Sunday, boat trip, Nusa Penida, manta rays. Monday, horse riding, shooting, catamaran sailing. The wind isn't crazy here, so the catamaran's not going to be great. It also doesn't have a jib. If you don't know what the jib is the small front sail on a catamaran, because you've got two hulls, it's called a multi-hull. That means you've got basically the double the surface area in the water to turn. It's really fast because there's less surface area in the water. There's less it's more hydrodynamic. There's less drag, less of a draft in the water. But what you'll find is, because there's two sort of parallel planks, as it were, or hulls, what you'll find is when it turns really slowly because you've got double the pressure on it. So the jib helps it because it just funnels the wind the right way and it just pulls the front round. I'm not going to go too deep into sailing dynamics and wind and stuff, but as a whole, they don't have jibs, so you have to basically jibe every time. A jibe is when you turn downwind. It's more fun. Bali, I haven't seen it to be a point where it's that windy where you'll need the harness lines, or I forgot what they're called, but where you're hanging off the edge. So I would like to have a couple chicks just hanging off a boat and I'm just sheeting in, just bearing downwind, cruising, planing, and everything. But honestly, I'm a good sailor, so whatever's going to happen, I'll make it work and it will look cool. Next plan will probably be to go somewhere windier, do some windsurfing, do some kite surfing, do some sailing, because I love sailing, to be honest, and that'll be great. So yeah, I'm just using this as a medium to flesh shit out, to empty my brain, to relax my nervous system, to show some gratitude, consider it like a video journaling. You know, I could write all this down, but where's it going to go? Maybe I'll have a book that I read again in a year's time, but right now might as well give you guys the inside scoop. I know when I watch a lot of the big boys and how they operate their YouTube channel, it's very much not necessarily like vulnerable, but they share the highs and the lows, what's currently going on. You know, I'm not Eman Gadzi, I'm not spending 800k on 2 whips in the last 24 hours. But, you know, he's a few leagues above me and, you know, we'll get there one day. But right now, I might as well just share my current journey, where I'm going, because for most people, I'm not that far ahead, to be honest. Really not. Like, I got 100k followers the other day, didn't really celebrate it. A few people messaged me, which was nice. Made me feel good about what I'm doing. And it was a bit of a pat on the back for me. Still getting, like 16 million views a month. Dropped down from 20, but we dropped down to 10 million views a month and it pissed me off. So I hired the marketing team, we're back up to 16, so that was good. I'm excited with how the marketing team are operating. It's not cheap, but you know, for me, having my time back is invaluable, like so invaluable. So for me, the only thing I can say is work hard, save your money to a point where you can pay other people to do the things that you're currently doing and that you're good at, so that you can buy back your time and get better at other things that are more high leverage and going to bring you more business and more time and more freedom. So yeah, it probably isn't too different to the last video, but honestly, I like a Connor Weston brain dump and they make me feel great, so maybe I'm doing it for selfish reasons. If you want to find out more about remote sales, then either DM me on Instagram, or I've got a free mini course in the description below. And yeah, that's kind of about it. I don't know if it's even in the description, to be honest. It's in my YouTube bio and I'm going to roll that out on Instagram soon. I'm just getting everything set up before that happens, but I feel like the mini courses is good value, so hopefully people will make something of themselves just off of that. And yeah, I'm feeling good. Sunglasses brand will come in the future, so yeah, sorry if it's a repeat of yesterday's video, but trying to keep it a buck, just trying to offload my brain, and might be a bit selfish, but you know, I'm the only person who's going to get me to where I need to be, and the same with you. You're the only person who's ever going to get you to where you need to be. So you've got to be a little bit selfish every now and then. If you've got to do things for you and take the time and make sure that you get after it, then do it, because one day you're going to be in a coffin 6 foot deep, and I hope that your dreams don't get, well, I hope that your dreams don't get buried with you, really. Like, I think that's the biggest shame, is a man or a woman that has dreams, goals, desires, and everything else. They don't do anything about them, and they don't put in the work to make sure that they get there. And again, this is why I'm really big on literally just looking at the person that I want to become and seeing if I can become that person a little bit sooner. I've just got to where I'm going, and there's a water truck in the way. I don't know if I can make it in there. Let's have a butcher's. Here you go. Water truck. I can make it in there for sure. Easy. I like driving content. It's fun, bro. Really fun. Like, I love driving anyway. So for me, just having a chat with you guys and you girls on a, what are we now, Friday morning? Thursday? Friday morning? Yeah, it's Friday morning. Is like blessed, to be honest. I love it. I was thinking about moving to this area as well. It's called Balagan. Really nice, like nice beaches. It's got a perfect right hand, like every day it would seem. Some good spots around here. It's a little bit out of town, so I don't want to be too far out of town because Ungasan is nice, but Balagan, there's a few nice spots. I'm not going to go for a fat villa. It just doesn't make sense. But there's some nice yards here that I think I'll take advantage of. If anyone wants to know like a cost breakdown of living in Bali, I'm more than happy to do it. I'll just do it on a video like this. But yeah, I don't even know if people care about that, to be honest. But yeah, I definitely don't live that lavishly. I just spend like I need, and I make sure that I get the content that's going to bang and that I invest in myself. So yeah, there we go. Probably a 15-minute video of me driving to Balagan. 20-minute. Jesus Christ, I can rab it on like it's going out of fashion. It's me and Fox today. Come on, Fox. Come on. Foxy. Foxy. Hey, hey, hey. There we go. So yeah, that's probably the thumbnail, but love you lots. See you in a bit. Have a great day. Get after it. Bye.